Thank you for stopping in. Today, the title of the writing is Water, Venom, Really? One of the viewer, I wrote this on 4/12/22 at 9:36 a.m. I think that it's only important to me because what happened was a viewer contacted me about a video that Stu Peters did about snake venom in the water, which relates to the C19 stuff. And she sent me the link, and I decided to, I clicked on the link, and then what the first thing that came up was the trailer of the Watch the Water video that he had done. And as soon as I watched that, I'm like, I got my download, and this is the transmission I received. Of course, again, it's Water, Venom, Really. This is the transmission I received. Dear ones, we have advanced to you on previous occasions that the power elite are using many methods to get the liquid to humanity. The resistance to the liquid being inserted into muscle of the human form was greater than they, the power controllers, expected. They see humanity as thinkless followers, sheep. Since the resistance was greater than expected, alternative modalities came into play. Originally, the power controllers implemented airborne spread, not person to person, from the air. They put it into the air through spray. They wanted to investigate the efficacy of this method. They moved to water insertion to figure out the efficacy of contaminating the human form this way. The air allows contamination into human lungs, animal lungs, bird, waterfowl lungs, the lungs of vegetables, trees, all things that the earth realm honors. They moved to contamination of water, initially of human drinking water, then to non-potable water, contamination directly into the human vessel through life-giving water, and then exposure through the skin of soil workers, field workers, irrigation workers. Irrigation was effective because it contaminates vegetation, the human that comes into contact, the breadbasket, the animals who have access to the water, and through the air as it evaporates. All things you know have been contaminated. As we have advanced to you before, the power controllers tested their product in congested metropolitan areas and small to mid-size, more rural areas where the human thought would not pick up the trend occurring. It took some time and research, and soon they artificially created an associated venom to enhance the already created liquid, just as they added items into the liquid that attach to the organs of humans, animals, and cannot be excreted from the body. Snake venom became an attractive ad for the power controllers to test out. Not all water has been contaminated by this now artificially replaced venom. It requires a great deal to contaminate small amounts of water that is free flowing. They discovered the venom would end up diluting too much before it got to the person. The primary affected area are small to medium rural populations that hold water reserves in a water tower, the city water supply, and bottled water supply. No place is sacred. Bottled water obtains easily. Humans are strong and resilient to their methods of contamination. Graphene, venom, replication webs, nano trackers, and more to come are to stifle the body and weaken it. Many will perish from the wide array of test products already implemented. Because the human form is truly adaptable, the results from the experimental testing cause some to perish, some to retract into illness that is prolonged, some to have little effect on the physical, but effect to the mental condition. With the originating liquid in the body, all other methods of experiment has a greater and greater degree of health, vitality, longevity, impact on that person. You will find venom in many water sources, traces of venom in many water sources. The greatest effect are in rundown communities and countries that the power controllers test on all the time. The ruin of much is near. With knowledge comes repair. The earth realm can be repaired when humanity decides. You will be offered a repair by the Savior power controllers. Do not take it. So that is it. And it is based on the Watch the Water video that Stu Peters put out. And I think he's on, it was on Rumble, that the link that I sent. So after I did this writing, I listened to the video, and there is some things in here that give us consolation, that it's not in all sources, but it is something to be watched for. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping in. There's more to come, so stay tuned, and I'll be back.